Hello, Rise Up Visionaries. I'm Susan May, and I'm here to share my random ramblings on life and anything that goes through my brain to inspire you to tune into your intuition so you can begin your journey of unplugging. So this morning I woke up 4:15, 4:30, I don't know. Carter sometimes gets sideways and kicks his feet into me. So I get up, go to the bathroom, come back, and I'm thinking, man, I've got like an hour or so until my alarm goes off. I've started teaching at 6 this week instead of 6:30, and I'm going to cut back to 4 days eventually. Although, thanks to the Chinese government, I have another 4-day weekend. So I am teaching 5 days this week, Monday through Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday next week I have off because it's a Chinese holiday. It's Mid-Autumn Festival. So I am looking forward to that. So anyways, I'm awake from like 4:45 to 5:45. I probably dozed off, but I just had all these amazing ideas going through my head of all these things I wanted to talk to you all about. And I did take a few notes this morning before I started teaching while it was still fresh. And is a little bit of a controversial figure. But oh my gosh, his music, right? His music was amazing. So I had Man in the Mirror in my head this morning. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, oh yeah. And it was just over and over in my head. And I just love that song, how it's about changing yourself, you know? That's where we begin to make the world a better place. And I just was thinking about changes and how as humans, we don't like change, we resist change, and I see so many people kind of stuck and afraid of change. And I just think that it's so important to try to create change, to actively pursue it, to be proactive. So you got to make a change in your life. And, you don't have to do it willy-nilly, and it doesn't have to be drastic, but, variety is the spice of life, right? Let's see how many cliches I can get in here. And I keep thinking of that expression of insanity, right? What is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting something to happen differently, right? So make a change. We made a huge change this year. We moved. I know that for lots of people that's very drastic, and there's lots of reasons people either don't feel they can move or that they want to move. Maybe they have family. Maybe their job is really good and they don't want to leave their job, or they're scared to go somewhere. So I understand moving isn't for everyone, but what about taking a walk every day? That's another change we've made in our life. Or what about turning the TV off, even not for the whole day, but like half an hour earlier, or reading a book before bed, or drinking a glass of water in the morning. Making some kind of change, or making some small goal. Maybe your goal is to do yoga twice a week, like my mom. Maybe your goal is to call an old friend once a month. So make some kind of change in your life, because you'll be so happy to see what kind of energy that brings to your life, what kind of flow. So the other thing that I've noticed is that before I started this whole Rise Up with Susan May project, in this business and this membership, is I was really trying to convince myself that, my garden, I love that expression, remember, il faut cultiver notre jardin, which means cultivate your own garden. I was, I thought, okay, I'm getting off Facebook. I'm just going to focus on my family and my kids. This is my garden. And they are the most important thing in my garden. But I still need to take care of myself, and sharing like this feeds my soul. Connecting with other people just fills me up. Hearing that something I said or sharing my experience has been helpful to someone just lights me up inside. So all of these things are things that are good for me and make me a better mom and a better wife. So it's back to that, another cliche here, that idea of putting your own oxygen mask on, right? You have to take care of yourself, or you cannot take care of others. And this project is taking care of myself. It's something that's so fulfilling for me. So what I've noticed is that I'm actually becoming more proactive with things I want to do for Carter and for my other two kids. And whereas if I said, oh, I can't do this, like I have too much to do with the kids, I probably wouldn't be inspired like I am. Like even doing chores, I just have more energy to do my chores. I'm like, no problem, like keeping up doing the dishes. And I'm not gonna lie, our house is still kind of a mess, but I'm just saying, like, I have more energy for it and I don't feel, it's not a drag. Sometimes making a change means doing nothing. Bob Mahan at the Bob Mahan Experience is another fellow freedom lover and writer and philosopher that I love to follow. He's also in Florida. Really cool guy. He unschools his kids, and he recently talked about how we just have, human beings always want to do something, right? Like we always think doing something is better than doing nothing. And Mike and I have talked about that too, my husband. It's not true. Sometimes doing something is worse. Sometimes doing something is interfering. So maybe the change is that you slow down, make a change in your life, do less, sit, go outside and just sit without your phone, sit in your living room and just listen to your kids play and laugh. So sometimes doing nothing, or maybe a lot of times doing nothing, is actually what we need. Nikki Hammett, another one of my present inspirations, just had a post about that, about just doing nothing. And I'm reminded of one of my own blog posts that I wrote a long time ago about how saying I don't know and maybe doing nothing is one of the most profound things that I can do. When I don't know the answer, maybe I should just wait and do nothing. So I just would like you to ponder that and consider if maybe that would help you in your life. I recently, over the weekend, interviewed Elliot Freed, and that is now up on my blog. You can go to togetherwalking.com and find it there, or it's on my YouTube channel. We can see you. And so he talked about, one of his quotes was, he said, don't try to change the world. And he was talking about being in communication and being in relationship with the people in your life, that's such a profound and beautiful and really world-changing thing that we can do. But we're not changing the world. He says, don't try to change the world. And he said, you don't go around taking your hammer and your screwdriver and try to change people. That's not helpful, and it creates resistance in them. So go check out that interview. I'll put the link in the comments. And I'd just love to hear from you. Like, what is a change that you would like to make in your life? Something small, something big. Let's hear it. What are some changes that you know will help you move forward in your life and feel just good about what you're doing in your life? So thanks for watching. Please like my Rise Up with Susan May page on Facebook. You can go over to YouTube and subscribe, and more importantly, share anything that inspires you so that the good energy and love can begin to spread like wildfire. And remember, be bold, be brave, be you. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.